Good morning, everybody. I'm Logan, and today I'm going to be showing you how we get ready for the greenhouses here on Brian's farm. So as you can see out here, we got about an inch of snow last night. Not a big deal. Nothing I'm really going to have to plow, worry about too much. But throughout the next week, it's going to be about a high of 30 at most throughout the day. It's going to be down to the single digits at night. So the snow really ain't going to go anywhere. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. We're going to start getting ready for the greenhouses. We already cleaned both of them, sanitized one, and now I'm going to bring more tables over from the garlic in the summer that we were using to stack it all up so it dried properly. Well, now we sold all that garlic. That's gone. The tables are empty, so I'm going to bring them over, set them outside where we can sanitize them, and then bring them into the greenhouse so that all the flats we're going to wash, we can stack on there and they can dry properly. Let it heat up a little. So back in here is where the garlic tables are. We stack all this hay around. Well, this covers the hole where we throw the hay down because all this cold air will go down through this hole and then it will freeze our pipes. And then this here, we have water pipes running underneath the barn floor here. So we stack this hay also so that that cold air is not going on directly on those cold pipes. So there's a reason for everything, and we just found that over the years, this hay really helps a lot from having freezing pipes and just creating a problem. Over here, you can see we got most of the garlic cleaned up. There's a few baskets of shells here from when we were planting in the fall. There's a couple tops here, but not even a fraction of what there was in the heart of the season. All right, tables are loaded. Now I'm gonna head over to the greenhouse. All right, so as you can see up there by the greenhouse, I got the tables in place. We just have to wash them now, sanitize them, and put them in. But before I do that, since we got a nice, crisp, cool day, I'm actually going to go in the barn here behind me with the skid steer, and I'm gonna get some cow manure, take it up to the high tunnel, open one of the sides, and I'm gonna start putting all the manure around. That way the nutrients can leach down into the soil, we can till it, and then we're gonna plant rye in there. Safety first. Okay. Snow's blocking it up. It's froze right hard. big ice chunks. Okay, now I got all that snow cleared out. Should go up pretty simple now. I don't know if you can see that, but it was so hot in here. I opened that side now, and you can see all the steam coming out of here. All right, I'm a little tired. As you just seen, I got one full bucket unloaded, and I think I'm gonna be pretty close to what I thought, about 4 or 5 buckets in here. You don't want it like a thick blanket on the ground here. You kind of want it just like I have it. If you've ever seen manure spreader work, it just flicks it off in pieces just like here, and it'll go across the field. So I do have some big chunks here. I'll probably go through when I'm done, break them up and fill in some of the bare spots. But for the most part, that's pretty good. At first, you seen I was kind of taking a forkful, walking it all the way across, then trying to shake it off, and that was okay, but it would take me a long time. And then I thought, you know what, the heck with it, I'm just gonna start chucking it. And as you've seen, again, it worked really well, and it actually feathered it out pretty nice. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing. I'll just keep working my way down the greenhouse or the high tunnel. Like I park there, next time I'll park here, then I'll park down there until the whole high tunnel's done, and then I'll move on to the next job, if daylight permits. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. Got it pretty evenly spread. I do have some big chunks I gotta take care of yet, but for the most part, it's looking really good. And I would say just over 3/4 of the way done. All right, so it really smells like manure in here now, but this is what I was looking this is what I was going for. This is what I wanted it to look like when I was done. There is, as you can see, some bare areas, but there is too much manure. Like you can put too much in here. So I think this is good. There is some clumps, but once they get broken up and spread out, I think it'll do a good job putting nutrients in the soil. Like I said, my dad wanted me to put enough, but he said you also don't want to put too much. So, and I didn't know you could put too much. I thought, you know, the more the merrier, but that's not the case. So for like you guys at home, if you wanted to put nutrients into your garden, or if you're gonna buy bag soil, you don't have to worry about it. But if you have a garden and you haven't done anything to it in years, you could do a soil sample, get it sent out to Penn State, or what you can do is you can go like to your local ag store, like we have an Agway, Lowe's might sell it too, and you can actually buy, I think it's called like bagged manure, and that just puts a lot of nutrients into your soil, and it would be really good for it. So that's just something to think about. And if you're lucky enough to know a farmer who has pigs or chickens, horses, whatever, then more power to you. Get to their farm, ask them if you can have some manure. I'm sure they're not gonna mind, and put that on. That's better than anything you can buy in the store, but as you probably know, not many people have access to that. So now the last thing I'm gonna do for today is turn on the heat in the potato storage, because tonight is gonna be in the single digits again, and barn work. All right, so now that barn work's done and the heat is on and the temperature is dropping, I'm gonna head home. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. And always remember, it ain't much, but it's honest work.